All right, welcome to step 5, distribution. This is where you finally can put the movie out. All right, so as you can see over here on the right, these are some of the streaming platforms that will take your movie and put it out to the public so that they can either buy it or rent it, stream it, things like that. So these are plenty of the places that can do this, so that you don't have to give it to a distributor. I highly suggest that you don't give it to a distributor. Um, Number one, distributors are notorious for not paying. So a lot of distributors will tell you that they can put it in these same places that you see here on this page, but and they will. A lot of them will, but they won't pay you. So what I suggest is that you do it on your own. And we're in a time now where putting these films out and putting them on a lot of these platforms is not difficult at all. It's something that you can do without a problem. So don't give it to a distributor. Put the film out yourself so that you control it from beginning to end. All right. Number one, any place that you can go direct, like an Amazon, Amazon Prime, you should do it. That way, there are no middlemen. There are no people that will take a piece. There are no people that will take a small chunk of the money out for selling your film. So one great direct place, and where you'll probably do a majority of your business, is on Amazon. Amazon Prime is a great place for a lot of people to see your movie, and you get paid for the views. They sort of have a formula for paying filmmakers based on the time that is watched and things like that. You know, Putting your film out on Amazon Prime is a really good place to put your film out. Next are aggregators. The one I like, the one I've used before, is a place called Distributor. You can find them at distributor.com. What an aggregator is just sort of a middleman between you and all of these streaming services that you see over here on the right. And what they will do is sort of they will get your film ready to be delivered to all of these different platforms, because they all don't have the same sort of requirements. So they will help you put your film in the right, uh, put it out in the right way, so that the distributors, distributors, so that the streaming platforms will take it. So some of the places that they will put it are Netflix. If you can get it, Netflix is pretty difficult nowadays to get independent films, lower budget independent films, but they can at least present it to Netflix. iTunes is another good one. They can definitely get it to the right people over at iTunes. Google Play and Hulu are sort of your top tier main places that you want distributor to uh, submit your film. Now, it does cost money. It actually costs about $5,000 to submit to everyone. They have different payment plans. Let me tell you a little bit about distributor. They have different payment plans based on um, how you want to get your film put in front of all of the different uh, streaming platforms. You can pay a one-time fee of $49.97 or something like that, $4,997, and they will submit to all of the different platforms that you want them to for that one price. and then there's no other fees. They don't take any other money off the back end or anything like that. Any money that comes in, it all goes in your pocket. So if Netflix takes your film, or Hulu takes your film, or Amazon takes your film, any money that you make, distributor will keep track of it, and you get to pocket all of that money. That's sort of how they work. And there's really a lot of different places they can put your film. So this is a great aggregator that you should really look into after you have a film that's ready to go and be submitted to the public. So these guys have been around for a while now, and the great thing about them is you can keep submitting different films. So as you make a film, you can then submit your next film to them, and they will keep submitting them as long as you pay that fee. So that's where that $5,000 that I had submitted, that you should keep out to the side earlier, comes in. What you want to do is you want to make your film, put the $5,000 to the side, and then pay distributor to submit it to all of these different places that you can actually make money with your film. And this is a great way for you to actually make your money back for your film. You can submit. You really can't even submit to a lot of places on your own, but you can try and submit. You can try and backdoor without paying the money. But I would just say take $5,000 from your budget, put it to the side, and then pay the money to distribute and let them submit, and submit the right way with everything that all the different streaming platforms want, and in the proper format and everything. And the great part about it is they refund you any money from a platform that you don't get accepted to. So if you don't get accepted to Netflix or iTunes or any of them, they will actually start to refund you. They have sort of a price structure, the amount of money that they will refund you if you don't get on. So if your film only gets on Hulu, you'll get refunded back all the other money that was put into paying to submit to your films. Now, let's say you have a film that's already on iTunes for whatever reason, or Hulu. You can pay a lesser fee and just submit one at a time to each of the different streaming platforms. Now, doing it one at a time will cost you more than $5,000. That's why they have the one-time fee for putting it on all of the network, or at least submitting to all of the networks. But if you don't want to do that, if you only want to say submit to Netflix or Hulu or Vudu or whatever, I just want it on that platform and that's it, you can also do that too. And if they don't accept you, they'll refund you your money minus, I forget what the fee is at this point. I think it's about $125 or something like that for like a processing fee. But it's a good way to go to get your film going, get it out there, get it to all of the places where the actual audience is for your film. So this is all part of getting your film out there and doing it on your own, so that you can do it on your own again as soon as possible. You're not taking months and months and months and even years, sending people an email and advertising on Facebook and all this other stuff to try and get your film known. I mean, all that stuff is fine, especially if you know what you're doing. It's good. If you don't, it can be just a money waster. But uh, at least with distributor, if you can get your film on some, if not all of these platforms, um, then at least your film is where the audience is. And if your film is where the audience is, people will watch it and you will get paid. So that is step 5 of distribution. And this is definitely a key step. This is the way to go, excuse me, so that you're not running around to distributors, regular traditional distributors and studios and things like that, that are going to waste your time, sit on your movie, him and haw about whether they want to put it out. Try and get you to give you your movie, give them. I'm sorry, trying to get you to give them your movie so that they don't have to pay you, or they're gonna try and get your film without paying you, and then never paying you as the movie sells. That's just how those guys work. Unless you have a really good relationship with a distributor, I would highly suggest that you stay away from these little sort of bottom feeder distributors. I mean, if you get a call, if you submit your film to a studio and you get a call from a studio, um, you might want to see what it's about. You might want to check it out. If someone's talking about giving you, a nice check, especially a check that's bigger than the amount that you spent on the film, then that's something you can at least consider, because you can at least say, hey, I sold the film for more than I made it for, and I made a profit, and I can move on to my next film. But nowadays those are very few and far between, especially for first time filmmakers that are just sort of learning the ropes. But if you happen to look out and get a call like that, or you have a relationship with someone like that, you can explore it, but don't look to make money past your initial payout if they give you one. Most won't give you one, but some will give you an initial payout, or what they call a minimum guarantee on your film. And then what they'll do is they'll use their creative accounting to never actually pay you after that. That's why I highly suggest that you just stay away from distributors and self-distribute. Put the movie out on your own, make your money back, make it back as quickly as possible, and get into and do it again, so that you can keep the process going. All right, so that's distribution, step 5. We're going to move into step 6, and I will see you in step 6.